Severe MMA, we're at Tanko 3, the Victoria Warehouse in Manchester. We're alongside Adam Proctor. Big win over Ant Phillips. Talk us through the performance, or talk us through the finish. You must be pleased.
Yeah, I felt like the game plan went according to plan. I stayed long striking, and then when he closed the distance, I hit that double, and then third round, when he gave us it back, I felt like my arm slipped under straight away, and I got that choke, so happy with how it went.
We know that Ant's a dangerous guy, physically strong. Was there did he bring anything in those first couple of rounds? Were you surprised at anything at all? Or
I thought first round is going to be the most dangerous round that he has, when he's most explosive, he's most fastest. So I think once I figured out my range, I felt confident in my strikes, I felt comfortable everywhere.
A lot of people asking about, they're mentioning Alex Anlin with you, and you're having, Alex is, former Cage Warriors champion, UFC signed fighter, but is probably going to go on to become one of the best coaches in the UK, in time. How long have you been working with Alex, and is this a relationship that's going to be forged forever?
Yeah, I think I've been working with Alex since I was 13, 14 maybe, so I've kind of grown up with him, and then we just got closer, and then as a coach and student, I think that I couldn't ask for a better coach, and then pretty much everything I know has come from him, so I can't thank him enough.
We were watching you perform today, and one of my colleagues, I turned to say, I'm not comparing you to Alex, that's not fair, but I can see Alex, we can see Alex in your fighting. We can see his patience, we can see you're a thinking man's fighter, you don't rush. How much of that comes from you, and how much comes from working with a guy like Alex? Because it got to be a little bit from you, I would have thought.
Obviously, it's my style. I think both of us are quite long for our weights, as much as I'm a little bit taller than Alex, obviously different weights. So I think we'll have quite a similar body style for the weight, so that kind of matches up the striking style. The jiu-jitsu I learned off Alex just clicks with me, so I think that's kind of part of why the styles are quite similar.
The word prospect is used to describe you a lot. Is that a word that, it's a double-edged sword, really, because with it comes expectation, and do you listen to that? Do you just keep fighting or do you realize that there are some people watching you now?
I realize, but I try to put it at the back of my mind, because I think if I try and overthink it, it might get to us. So I just focus on what I'm doing and being present in the moment when I'm fighting. I'm not thinking about other people's expectations. I'm just thinking about dealing with the problems and how I'm going to find the solutions.
And find a solution in the third round you did today. What's next for you? A couple of days off? Are you going to be looking to get back in March? And what's the ideal for you?
I have tomorrow off, then get back in the gym Monday, help the guys train a bit, and hopefully fight again in a couple of months' time. Stay active. I haven't got any injuries picked up, and I don't think I really got hit at all. So just try and get back into it.
Ideally 4 or 5 this year, if it can be done.
Yeah, for sure. That's the plan.
Adam, it was an exceptional performance. We know Ant is very dangerous. We know he's strong. He's tough. Were you expect? I'm going to ask another one. Were you expecting to go 3? Was that what was the?
I thought I might have tricked him with a submission and managed to think my arm under quick, but I was prepared to go the full distance because I thought he's obviously a tough guy, so he's got the grit in him. It's going to be hard to break him, but I felt like I wore on him and ground him out for the first 2, and then finished with in the third, so I took it.
Biggest win of your young career?
Possibly, yeah, I think so.
Adam, a great performance. We look forward to seeing you fight again. The word prospect, I know it can be a double-edged sword, but in your case, it's an absolute nailed-on fact. Congratulations, sir.